The economy is breaking as we speak. Things are already in collapse mode, guys. But we are in a crisis right now, and people can't see, supposedly. It's interesting that stocks and cryptos keep pumping. Again, everything's flipped on its head, guys. Why? From Unusual Whales, Kevin O'Leary says a coming real estate collapse will lead to quote-unquote chaos, and banks are going to fail because up to 40% of their portfolio is in commercial real estate, end quote. You can't make this stuff up, guys. It's game over. Who was the first person to have ever stated? Well, I don't know if we were ever the first, guys, but at least on his channel, maybe inside the cryptosphere, guys, we were the first person to say the housing market will collapse, right? And of course, it's going to be tied with an external event. Of course, guys, things don't collapse just because. It's always tied with an external event, and they blame it on that sort of event, guys. Okay. Seems like we're always first, guys. It just has to come into fruition. But when it does, it's going to happen during the collapse. So we just have to wait. A real estate collapse. I'm just pulling this number out of thin air, guys, right? But I believe minus 60%. And this is where. But wait, should we even trust Kevin O'Leary though? Right? I mean, I already knew this before I even stated it, guys. We already knew this, right? How is this clown still allowed to speak, right? Because the same guy who said FTX was a sure bet, and people are calling him a contraindicator, a clown, and all sorts of stuff, guys, right? But I do believe this, guys. Not to mention, check this out. Baby boomers are becoming homeless at a rate not seen since the Great Depression. Oh, wow. Wouldn't you say so, guys? 589. But since the Great Depression, right? Not seen at a rate not seen since the Great Depression. Do you guys see how the economy is already horrendous as we speak? But how do cryptos and stocks keep going higher though? Right? Even though I think the stock market is down a bit today, guys, but I don't know. Overall, it's in an uptrend, right? So the thing is, guys, even the craziest part is we are already in a crisis right now. People can't even afford the basic necessities. That's the crazy part. Elon Musk did say we're going to repeat the golden era, right? The Great Depression, which means we have to go up first. Then what happens after the Great Depression? But it's going to be something worse. Why? Because this time they're actually transitioning the world into a new financial system. That's just my belief, not financial advice. You guys can believe whatever you guys do wish to, right? Next up, Nvidia is already going down dramatically, guys, right? Biden bans Nvidia or Nvidia sales to China. Things are already dumping insanely, guys. Let us just be prepared, to say the least. Maybe they're going to come in and save the day, because from Zero Hedge, Bank of Japan announces unscheduled bond buying operation. Stuff starting to break again, so they have to come in and save the day and buy these bonds and buy with the money they don't even have. Do you guys see how they're not trying to let it collapse right now? The more these types of operations come into play, guys, the longer they're going to kick the can down the road. I'm thinking 2025, 24, 25 is a collapse year, guys, right? That's just my opinion, though. It could happen at any time, to be honest, because basically the economy is doing so bad, guys, right? So it could honestly happen at any time, but I do believe they're going to kick the can down the road. Now, check this out, though. Breaking news: Bank of America has reported unrealized losses of about $131 billion on securities in the third quarter, which is $131.6 billion. This is not a drill, guys. You guys know this number. Yes, you do. Numbers mean things. In this scenario, what does it mean? 131 is the Ouroboros destructive number, guys, right? The snake eating its own tail. Isn't this weird? Which means the banks are about to implode, guys. There will be more banking failure. Well, so we have seen multiple other banks collapse before, right? The great visualization of the regional bank crisis. This happened back in March, right, of 2023. March, April, May, guys, around that time frame, and banks were already collapsing, right? And who had to come in and save the day? The Fed, FDIC, and whatnot, guys. This ties in with what the market cap of the banks, PacWest, collapsed, right? Look at New York Community Bank Corp, though. That's interesting. The There's going to be a lot of these news coming out and about. More things will be breaking, don't we see? Right? Bank of America loves XRP. When these people go down, guys, look at this. At the time, Silicon Valley Bank sold a portfolio of its holding at a sharp loss, hitting its collapse and fueling the worst industry turmoil since the 2008 financial crisis. This is how bad it's getting already, guys. But they're going to kick the can down the road. It's going to get even worse, right? For everyone involved. I visited 3 different Wells Fargo ATMs and 4 different bank branches in my local area today, and all of them were out of cash. You don't say, guys, liquidity's out of the markets, liquidity is being drained, are not allowing customers withdrawals over $1,000, which is mind-boggling, right? Did you guys even think this was even a possibility? Let's just say many years ago. Get your money out of banks. The fact that they said no more cash when we know they print trillions of dollars, right? I'm not going to. I do have a little bit of money in the bank, guys, because most of my portfolio is invested into cryptocurrencies, just cryptos, literally just cryptos. But before the collapse happens, I'm going to be investing into the housing market, right, the real estate market, and whatnot as well. Or no, not before, but during it. I should clarify, because obviously we want to do what the wealthy will do at that point in time. Duh, right? Look at this. Important. A financial quote-unquote bomb just detonated in China. Everyone in the crypto space needs to know this now, right? And there's a bank runs were happening over there in China as well. Numerous videos have surfaced on the internet showing depositors standing in long queues at various bank branches to withdraw their money. The banking panic is now spreading beyond China to Japan. Wait a minute. It's happening even to Japan, Australia, Canada, and the United States, as well as other countries worldwide, guys, right? Because people are starting to wake up. Jim Rickards did say when the collapse takes place, it's going to be an Ice 9 type of event, which means everything will be frozen, guys. Money can't be withdrawn, it can't be deposited, you can't buy stuff through your debit card, Visa card, whatever it may be, through online, guys, because everything will be halted in time. They may include a cyber attack. Who knows what they're going to do, guys, but everything will be halted. And then when they introduce the new financial system, whatever money you have in the bank, they're going to convert it, or they're going to give you an option. I guess I don't know if they're going to force you, but they're going to give you an option probably to convert your cash 1-to-1, like a stable coin, to a USCBDC. Now in Canada it'll be something different. And then in China it'll be something different, right? A digital yuan, for example. Japan, a digital yen, guys, right? So this is where the world tends towards. Do you guys see what's happening? This is just me, guys. This is just my theory, right? This is all speculation. But honestly, there are some proof right here, right? There's some proof right here. So, and then it goes on and on and on, guys. FDIC insurance and whatnot, right? Panic in the streets. So I will have this full thread, guys. And at the end, they're going to be pushing for a CBDC. Of course they are. It's how things are, guys, right? It's how things are. We may as well take advantage of this opportunity. Not financial advice. This is just me. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about you, right? The wealthy are doing what we're doing, basically. Justin, Canada Scotiabank to lay off 3,000 employees. It's not looking good at all, guys, right? It's not looking good at all. Other banks are doing the same thing. Why? If the economy was so positive, if the economy was doing so well, will we be seeing all these sorts of news, guys? No, we couldn't even fathom it 10 years ago. 5 years ago, right? We couldn't even fathom all these things happening right now. But I guess it's actually happening, so we can. It's funny because this is exactly how the Roman Empire thought. Joe Biden just confirmed us that America will die and collapse. America, not the citizens, but America itself. Check this out. This is from Joe Biden, from the horse's mouth.
Are the wars in Israel and Ukraine more than the United States can take on at the same time?
We're the United States of America, for God's sake.
We're the United States of America, for God's sake. Oh, we're the big shot here. Rome? Hello? Is anything too big to fall? Or fail?
The most powerful nation in the history, not in the world, in the history of the world. The history of the world. We can take care of both of these and still maintain our overall international defense.
Wow. In the history of the world, that's what literally Rome thought. The Roman Empire. Wait, what? Something tells me this quote won't age well. Right? I can't believe it. He literally stated this, guys, and we can't confirm like never before because, quotes, inflation is a very serious subject. You can argue it's the way democracies die. What? This is Charlie Munger, friends with Warren Buffett.
Inflation is a very serious subject. You can argue it's the way democracies die. So it's a huge danger once you've got a populace that learns it can vote itself money. If you look at the Roman Republic, they inflated the currency steadily for
Roman Republic.
hundreds of years, and eventually the whole damn Roman Empire collapsed.
Why are they all talking about the Roman Empire? Just recently, out of nowhere, suddenly. Look at the thumbnail. From Rome to America. If history doesn't repeat, it definitely rhymes.
So it's the biggest long-run danger we have, probably, apart from nuclear war. Over the next 100 years, the currency is going to zero. That's my working hypothesis.
I don't know about 100 years, guys, but the way things are looking, the rate of inflation, that just keeps piling up. Probably in this, I'm thinking 100%. I'm thinking this decade. Could be next few years. Could be now. Could be later towards this decade. But it's going to happen, as he stated before. Joe Biden confirmed this. America's about to be Roman Empire 2.0. Not to mention, Charlie Munger did as well. Warren Buffett's friend. The United States isn't going to default on its debt. They're going to make treasuries worthless, so everyone will be forced to dump them for dollars. Then they'll simply print when there's a global dollar shortage. Buy all of the worthless treasuries and take them out of circulation, which is the great space reset. Now, the thing is, guys, this is my game plan, okay? I believe the dollar will pump, even though the dollar will collapse, guys, right? Because that's the way cryptos will pump. Collapse, what I mean is like the dollar will bottom out, I think, at 94, right? At the 94 level or 85. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. I'm speculating. Then it's going to pump dramatically to 120 plus 150. Who knows how high, right? Because when we talk about the collapse, that's how catastrophic it has to get, guys. And I'm going to be in dollars, maybe some gold, some silver, and a little bit of XRP as well. Before the collapse, I'm selling everything, mostly, right? Not financial advice. Let's be prepared because things looks like we are getting very near, guys. Not financial advice, but anyways, that's what we have. See ya.